everyone. We're back. Episode uno, dos, tres, cuatro,
Six.
cinco, seis.
That's right.
I
Dude,
can't
you can
count in
count in
Spanish.
Spanish? Holy
Well,
crap, dude. I didn't know
dude,
that.
dude,
Your
bonjour,
time in LA was
bonjour,
not wasted.
bonjour, je m'appelle. Wait,
Oh,
that's
wow.
French. My bad. All right. Oh, what do you got there? Coffee?
You know, I got some really good coffee in my Starbucks ceramic cup for those of you
Oh,
that are not
you are,
watching.
you're so bougie.
Extra
Either,
bougie, baby.
either that or you're just basic.
I mean, whichever one, I'll take both.
Okay,
Can I,
you're
can I
bougie.
be basic bougie? The double B?
Totally, BB. So anyway, let's jump into it. In this episode of Real Estate Intelligence, episode 6, we're diving into 4, not 5, because why would we do 5? That would be logical. We're diving in, well, actually, we're not doing 5 because I don't think we have time for 5. So we have 4.
Uh,
4 AI tools that smart real estate agents are using to dominate social media. To
Not dumb
stay,
ones, smart ones.
yeah, the dumb ones. I
No,
don't. I'm
they're
not
not
even
even
gonna.
listening to this
I'm
podcast.
not even gonna go there because I'll get myself canceled. They're using it to dominate social media, save time, attract more leads without burning out. And whether you're a solo agent or you're running a team, these tools can help you generate consistent, branded, and effective content with literally just a few clicks. We're going to cover what each tool does, how to use them, how much they cost, and we're going to tell you how you can use them in your business today. So, Tristan, what do you think the biggest challenge in real estate marketing is today, especially on social media with agents?
It's three things.
Oh, three
No,
things.
three things. Yeah. Number one is just showing up. So that's number one. Because
Yep,
if you
showing
show
up
up enough, you'll figure it out, right?
for
You'll be like,
sure.
oh, I see. Got it. Number one, showing up. Number two, not knowing what to post, the content. The content
Yep, yep.
matters, right? Eventually, after you've been showing up a while, you're like, oh, none of my stuff is actually getting any love. It's because it sucks. So content matters, right?
Yep,
Content.
yep, yep.
Number two. And number three,
Hold on, wait a minute. Showing up, number one.
number one, consistency.
Okay.
Number two,
No, no,
content.
no, no, no. That's not what you said. You
Well,
said number
show
one.
it. You have to show up, which is
So
consistent.
number
Like,
one is showing up slash consistency,
well, think about it. If you show up,
or is number three consistency?
no, showing up consistently is number one. How's that?
Okay, got
There you
it.
go. Showing up consistently. Number two is content, like knowing what to post.
Right. What's
And
number three? Because you said that.
number
Okay.
three
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
is going back and taking a look at what's actually working because we just don't do it, right?
That is true. I was teaching a class yesterday about social media to smart agents. They weren't
Thank God.
dumb.
Thank God.
They were smart. Thank God they were smart because I don't know. And yeah, it was reevaluating, what you're posting to make sure it's resonating with your audience is very important. A lot of agents are just posting things they don't even, if you're not getting if you're not getting any traction, don't don't keep posting, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't complain and be like,
don't
Instagram's ghosting me. I'm like, no, no, no,
yeah,
no, no.
don't be a dumb
Nobody's
agent.
ghosting. Your stuff sucks. Don't
Listen,
be a dumb.
AI tools are no longer the future, they're essential. And so we're going to break down these 4 powerful tools and we're going to walk through what each tool does, how it fits into your
Mhm.
workflow, how much they cost. So let's jump into it. One of our favorites, who's actually a partner of Lab Code Agents, is Real Estate Content AI, RealEstateContent.ai. You use that company, right? You use them on
I
a regular
do.
basis?
I do. And before I jumped on this, I went to Perplexity. So AI, right? It's like a AI
Yeah, I
search.
know Perplexity.
I typed in, give me, just so I could see if we were on the right track according to AI. Well, what are the top five real estate social media tools
Yeah.
for real estate agents? And number
Uh,
one was real estate content AI.
wow, that's
I
pretty
was
awesome.
like,
So
okay, nice.
you're smarter than AI.
Listen. That should be our subtitle. You're smarter than AI.
There
Uh,
you go. So here's what, and we'll talk about how you're using it in your business in a second. But Real Estate Content AI is really good for branded automated real estate content with very little effort, and it auto generates daily social media posts, email campaigns, blogs, listing descriptions, and the cool thing is that the posts are branded to your logo, your colors, your photos, your brand, in general. And it's specifically for real estate, right? So no need, you don't need to teach it about the industry. So a lot of these companies, you can use them for real estate, but they're not only for real estate. Like it's not the one thing that they do. And that's the cool thing about RealEstateContent.ai is that it is for real estate agents. So how are you guys using it in your business? Like what are you training it to do?
Uh, I I use it to help us fill in the gaps for when we just know that we can't show up consistently. Because the big number two is consistency, right?
Oh, I
Sorry.
thought that was number one.
Sorry, number one. Sorry, I screwed
Oh
it
my
up.
God, you're
Listen,
making
listen,
you
start
are
this whole
oh my
podcast
God,
all
start
over.
over.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tristan. Uh,
Hey, welcome to real estate.
uh,
No, okay. Anyway,
all right, so consistency. That's our biggest problem. And
yeah.
sometimes, like I don't feel like posting some days. I'm like, oh, do I have this? And so this allows us to, in between, show up no matter what. And they just added one feature. To me, dude, this is the number one, hands down, uh, best social media, artificial intelligence app, software, anything out there. There's nothing that compares to this.
What they do.
Zero. Zero. It creates custom content for you to auto post for your social media. Like, not
So
only
once
does
it
it,
gets to so once it starts to get to know you,
no, dude, it doesn't even have to get to know you. You literally just type in your crap. Once it's
oh,
ready to go, you click next, it populates the next 7 days. And they just teamed up with
oh,
Altos Research. So it'll
yeah,
give you local stats for your area and it'll
dude,
make it look
that's
custom.
sick. That's super sick because a lot of these companies, they're not custom for your area. They're just kind of general national info. So we're looking at the Real Estate Content AI website. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see how the blogs look. They look really professional. You can see how you can create a posting schedule, a calendar. So wait a
Mm,
minute. So you tell it what you want it. You come up with a post and then it
dude,
creates like a week's worth of posts
you
for you.
don't you don't even have to come up with a post. You literally just say, I want you to create content for this week about the spring real estate market. That's
Right,
it.
that's what I mean. Like you tell it what you give it like your idea, or it can help you generate ideas.
Hmm.
So from what I'm seeing here, the pricing is, I want to make sure I get it right. The pricing is, I mean, listen, it's actually, it's a great deal if you do, it's a great deal if you do the annual plan because it's less than $900 a year for the annual plan.
Yep.
It's 99 a month if you just do monthly, which seems like a lot, but I feel like it's doing a lot of heavy lifting for you. So it's really
Massive,
not
dude.
that
Massive.
much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
But
agree.
you'll save 200, almost $300. Save 32% if you do the annual plan. So yeah, I think it's a really great a great product. And so let's say, here's an example. So let's say you upload your logo, your market. Let's say you're in Austin, Texas, or you're in Malibu, California, or you're in Clarkston, Michigan. It'll then come up with just listeds, coming soons, with property highlights. It'll come up with weekly market update posts for your area, buyer tips of the week with branded images and calls to action. It'll create a blog, 5 reasons to buy a home right now in Austin, Texas, or wherever you live. Dude, this sounds like a no-brainer to me.
It is. When you look at it and you see what it does, the how quickly it does it, how customized it is, you'll be like, wow,
Yeah.
why would I say no? This is why for me, this is the number one tool for
And if
2025.
if you want to go check out a webinar we've done on the Lab Code Agents YouTube channel, just search Lab Code Agents Real Estate Content AI, and you'll find those webinars so you can see a little bit more about it. Let's jump into the next one,
All right, let's go.
Jasper.ai. Okay. Um, so Jasper is not real estate specific, but I've heard of Jasper. It's a really good product. Um, the AI writer can create real estate specific templates. It can maintain your brand voice, so you tell it what your brand voice is like, generate listing descriptions, Facebook ads. YouTube scripts, email drip sequences. That's huge. The email campaigns, that's
Yep.
a huge one. That's a huge
Massive.
one. Um, so if you're trying to keep up with your with your clients in your database, so that's a good thing to have, creating like a like a long form
You know,
continuous email campaign touch point system
for those people that were paying attention back
for the
when
smart agents,
AI,
not the dumb ones.
the smart ones, listen, we're only talking to the smart ones.
Okay.
For those agents that were paying attention to AI when it was like peeking its head, at least for us that are non-coders and don't live in that world. Jasper was the very first one
Yeah,
that
it really
most people
was.
heard of. So, and they were using the beta features from ChatGPT before we knew what ChatGPT was. They were using them before anybody else. So and they tried to do, they actually did a pretty decent job getting their name out. But then ChatGPT came out and said, they're using us. And there you go.
Right, exactly, exactly. So here's some examples on how you can use Jasper. You can write a detailed listing description for, your home in less than 60 seconds. Create a blog post, how to win in a low inventory market, email it out to your list. Write full email sequences for buyer nurture campaigns just using a few keywords. That's huge. I think real estate content AI is what specifically for real estate is for specifically for social media only, right?
It is only.
Okay. Do you think they're going to launch an email feature?
No, man, not from what I see. They're very focused on just social media
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah.
But
I mean, listen, you can use ChatGPT to help you write email campaigns. You just have to copy and paste it. But, if you want, if you need help with that, uh, doing what Real Estate Content AI does and slightly more, you can definitely do that. It starts at $39 a month, which is a little less expensive than Real Estate Content AI. But I feel like Real Estate Content AI, the price point is a good one in the sense that like, it's really only real estate, you know,
mm,
like
I
it's
agree.
trained only on that. And I think that that probably helps with that value proposition for sure.
Yep, I got you. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Jasper AI, you have a lot more flexibility to do other things. And I feel like it's easier to use than ChatGPT, only because I feel like it has guardrails, right?
Yeah.
And
Have you ever heard of Blaze.ai?
Blaze.ai, it might be one of those that pops up on my Instagram, Blaze.
Probably. We don't have that listed here, but they do a lot of the stuff that
Oh
Jack
yeah. Yeah,
does.
yeah, 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 yeah. I actually tried them um for a week. Our team tried them. They're
Yeah.
I
Was it
think
okay? Because I tried it too, and I feel like it's a little complicated.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not there yet, man. But I think it will be if they keep pushing. It's just
Yeah,
not there yet.
if it's AI, it needs to be simple. And I was just like, oh my God, like
Agreed.
there's so much stuff I need to figure out how to use here, and I
Like, where
can't.
do I start? What the hell's going on?
Where
It
do I
got
start
so
on the time?
yep, yep,
I
got you.
don't have the time.
Listen, we might be in the dumb agent category, Nick.
Oh my God, how do we use AI? Tell me
So
about it. All right, this is cool. Lately.ai is a cool one. I like now this can help you with video too. So repurposes long form video, podcast, blog content into dozens of short form posts. That's cool. So you can take any long form video and cut it up into short form. So like the AI scans your content, turns it into social posts. So that's cool. That's cool. So you could take a video and transfer it over into like a social post. It gives you captions, it creates short video clips, it understands your tone and your voice over time once you use it over and over again. Great for agents who do YouTube listing tours or podcasting. So I like that about lately. So the website says, let's see, the website says crafting the perfect blog, newsletter, press release, white paper, or ebooks takes hours, but it doesn't take hours with lately. And you can let's see the things that it does. I'm on the lately website. Let's
I,
see the things that it does.
you introduced me to this one, so
Yeah.
I'm learning about
I
this one
like
too.
that you can take all long form content and turn it into short form. That's my favorite. So, like, here's an example, right? So, let's say you upload a 3 minute listing walkthrough video or 5 minutes, whatever it is. Lately, we'll take that long form, give you eight caption, like, let's say it'll give you eight caption video clips for social, um, 10 social captions, 10 social posts, a LinkedIn post summarizing the key points from the video. So you go from one video to 2 full weeks of content. Dude, that's crazy good.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of testing it out and see on my part, see how it compares to,
It's expensive. It's 199 a month.
whoa.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but if you pay, oh, dude, that's if you pay yearly. If you pay monthly, it's 239 a month. That it's expensive. It's expensive, so I don't know if a lot of agents would jump in on that one because there's lots of other systems that you could use that take long form video and turn it into short form. But I like that this takes long form video and turns it into all sorts of different types of content. That's what I like about it.
Me too, buddy. I just put this on my uh
List.
dive deeper list. So thank you.
Oh, you're
So,
welcome. You're
listen,
very welcome.
I'm trying to snap out of being a dumb agent.
Yeah. Let's call this podcast the AI podcast, not for dummies.
Not for dummies. Maybe
Yeah.
it is for dummies, dude. Maybe it.
I mean, it could be.
Look
I
at
mean, look at us.
look at us. That's what I was gonna say.
All right, I'm going to jump into simplified.com.
Hmm.
Simplified combines AI powered graphic design, copywriting, video editing, and scheduling. So here's the thing, a lot of these things do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A lot of them do this. You just have to find the one that works well for you. That's all. Um, I wish Real Estate Content AI had video editing. Do they have that? Are they going to bring that out?
No, as far as I know, they're not gonna bring any video editing out.
Okay. Hey,
They're gonna focus more on you know what?
what
Actually,
do I know, dude? Hey,
not
what?
video editing. More like they're gonna add some B-roll. So it's gonna be done for you type of thing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I like that's what. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So like if you're creating a post about like a neighborhood, families in a park playing with their
Yeah,
kids. That's
you
cool.
got it.
Okay.
It's kind of like what Syllabi is doing. I love what Syllabi
Yeah,
is
yeah,
doing.
yeah. Syllabi. Here, I'm gonna share my screen about Simplified because it does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on YouTube, if I went through it all and just like read it, you'd be so bored because it's
Yeah,
so.
Simplified we have played with, and I agree. I think this is one of those that does a lot, and you're gonna have to decide which one you want to
Yeah,
focus
dude, look at all this stuff. Design, video, writer, social media, presentation maker, AI thumbnail maker. Ooh, one of the things I didn't talk about. Okay, remind me in terms of presentation to give a bonus one. AI ads generator, AI image generator, video generator, clips generator, text to speech, subtitles, blogs, essays, articles, chat, social media scheduler, social media post generator, social inbox. Okay, so maybe it has some sort of email, social media analytics. Oh my gosh, dude, it has everything.
So here,
What do you think it's cost? Let's see. 20
um,
bucks a month? Dude,
that's for the all apps in a single
that's
package,
for like the lowest one, but
one
80.
user. That's not still not bad.
That
Like,
could, I mean, listen, you get 50 AI videos a month, 200 minutes of clips, 90 minutes of subtitles,
okay,
connect seven social media accounts, 100,000 AI words. That's a lot.
it
100,000,
is.
100 AI designs. That's a lot for 20 bucks.
Yeah. Now here's what I found though. So like Simplify does a lot.
Yeah.
What I
What is
found
it?
is that it does a lot and it's average. Like
Okay.
like when you take a look when we tested out the presentations. So you know how
Yeah.
you sent me what was it?
Yeah, I'm
Presentation
going to talk about
AI? Yeah.
presentations.ai. Yeah.
You know what? Next week let's talk just about presentations.
Okay.
To-
And then I'm not going to talk about it today
Yeah.
then. Next week we'll do that.
But
Okay.
when you sent me that, I'll tease it for next week. That was way better.
It's so good.
This one was very basic. So, and then when we tested
Okay.
out other things, it's like, oh, it just does just enough. So
Huh. All right.
It does everything,
Right.
but
That could be a problem.
it does just enough of everything. That was my
I
challenge.
mean, you might not want something that literally does everything.
Hmm.
You might want something that just does like one
Very
or two things
specific.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week we'll talk about presentation makers because you need them for buyer presentations, listing presentations. But Simplified does have a good price point. I'll give it that much. Um, so if you want to dabble, I'm sure they have a free trial too. So listen, if you're feeling overwhelmed by content, start with one of these tools. A lot of them have free trials. Make sure that make sure you cancel them if you don't want to continue to pay for them. Because, dude, how many times have you, like, I signed up for Blaze for a week and then I meant to go cancel it and I got a
You
notification.
forgot?
Oh, dude, it charged me
Oh, that
$50.
is the worst
Oh,
thing
God, it
ever.
charged me $50. I was so annoyed.
Well, that's
Oh,
why when I sign up for something that's through Apple, as soon as I pay for the trial, I go to the subscriptions and I cancel it, and then it automatically cancels.
yeah, I usually set myself a voice reminder with Siri to tell me to cancel it like a day before. I tell myself, I set myself a reminder to cancel, cancel Blaze.ai in 7 days or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it charged me, so I was bummed. But what are you gonna do? So now I have it for a month, so I might as well play around with it for a month. Why not, right?
Yeah. Let me know what you think. It was a little complicated, but let me know what you think of it.
Yeah. So here's your challenge, guys. Choose one of these tools and create 7 days of content. And tag us on Instagram, tag us on Facebook, post it in Lab Coat Agents. Let us know. Maybe we'll bring you on to the podcast and show what you've done. But you have to also remember that these tools don't replace your voice. They just amplify your voice. They don't replace you.
I
But what
like
I
that.
always say is, I always say this:
What do
AI
you
is
always
not going to
say?
put you out of it. You want to know what I always say,
What do you
Tristan?
always say? Listen,
This is what I
Nick,
always say.
tell
This
me
is what I
what
always
you
say.
always say.
AI is not going to put you out of business as a real estate agent. The agents who are using AI, the smart agents, those agents are going to put you out of business because they're going to streamline their business and create content so lightning fast that you're just going to have to catch up and it'll be too late. That's what I think. I don't always say all of that. I say parts of it
I figured. I was like,
because that's a lot to say. I just say AI won't put you out of business. Real estate agents using it will.
you know,
So,
you should you know what we should do. Remember when we were in San Diego and I don't know where we were sitting together. This was like years ago. Must have been like
yeah,
8 years
let's
ago.
reminisce.
Uh, and we were sitting together, and one thing led to another, and you came up with the phrase, um, leverage is the new hustle.
Oh, leverage is the new hustle. Yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that? So
That's a
let's
good
go.
phrase.
Yeah, that was a great phrase, dude.
Dude, that was like our thing for a while.
So I think you could come up with something similar to that, but with AI.
Why can't we just
That's a
say that,
fucking long phrase, the other one you use. I'm like,
hey, now
you
our
listen,
podcast
you're
is
gonna
explicit.
you're gonna be like, listen, this is what I always say. Hold on. Let me bust out your notes.
This is
I'm
what I
gonna,
always say.
yeah,
Leverage
I'm
is the new hustle.
gonna,
Agents who are leveraging AI aren't
yeah.
hustling. They're leveraging and they're being leveraged by leveraging things.
There
Go
you
ahead.
all right. All right, your job, come up with another amazing
Yeah.
leverage is the new hustle.
Hey, subscribe to the podcast. Click like, leave a comment, tell us what you think. But next week, yeah, we'll talk about presentation makers. Remember, don't forget to remind me to put a whole
I
bunch of
got
those
you.
together.
I've got some suggestions too, so I'll send them over.
Yeah, send them over to me. I got a couple too, because most of them are crap, but there's some that are really good.
Leverage is the new hustle. So what we would have to replace something is the new leverage. Interesting. All right.
Yeah, AI is the new leverage. I don't know. All right, everybody.
Excellent.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.